Hi, good morning, John and Kirsten. Yeah, it is chilly. It's frigid out here, and you can imagine that many of those runners, I'm sure, I've covered these marathons many times. I'm sure many of them are planning for a warm cup of coffee after they cross this finish line here in Central Park, and probably some pancakes or a warm meal as well, because it is cold. You have to be hardy to be out here, but as you said, more than 25,000 people are going to be taking part or are taking part in this half marathon. I actually want to give you a live look behind me right now where we are. We are here at the finish line in Central Park. This is West 67th and Central Park West. That's the closest street here. So if you're coming in, you can come through some of these entrances to see people crossing this finish line. Now, we actually just saw the professional wheelchair division athletes come through. There were a few that went through, and the professional open division winners, men and women, well, they are supposed to be here in the next 15 minutes or so. They're telling us that they should be crossing this finish line around 8:15 to 8:20. Now, the general finishers, people like you and I, well, they're going to start making their way through the finish line after 8:35, 8:40. So hopefully by 9 o'clock, we're going to be able to show you some of that video and talk to some of those incredible people that got up bright and early this morning to run this half marathon. Now, this is considered one of the world's premier half marathons. The route is 13 miles long, and it kicks off in Brooklyn and it ends here in Central Park. Runners actually make their way through through the city for this race, Times Square as well, which is shut down to traffic as a result. And that's actually one of the only times outside of New Year's Eve that Central Park, or Times Square rather, gets shut down to traffic. Now, we are expecting some big names to take part, including former Olympians Molly Huddle and Jacob Kiplimo, to name a few of the athletes that are taking part today. And the race, as you said, Kirsten, it kicked off after 7 this morning in Prospect Park. So again, we've seen some of the winners come through. The wheelchair division and hand cycle athletes have come through at the finish line here. And so, of course, as the morning goes on, we are expecting this area to get busier with friends and family members of the people that are coming through to greet them. But if you are coming down here today, remember that traffic, there's going to be tons of traffic closures throughout the morning in and around this area as a result of this half marathon. So for more information on that, you can go to our website, pix11.com. We have a full list of all of the closures. But again, around 8:35, we're going to see the runners like me and you, although I'm joking when I say that I could do this, because it's just an amazing feat, right, to be able to run this half marathon. But they're going to be coming through in about a half hour, so we'll be talking to them, seeing how they're feeling. For now, though, I'll send it back to you.